Welcome to e-learning course on Applied Thermodynamics, module Steam Nozzles, session Introduction and Description of Steam Nozzles. Myself Ramesh Beer, Assistant Professor in the Department of Mechanical Engineering, Jain Institute of Technology, Davangere. Steam nozzles. Nozzle is a passage of varying cross section in which fluid is accelerated to a high velocity. A steam nozzle in particular converts heat energy of steam into kinetic energy. There are two types of flows are there through a nozzle. One is frictionless adiabatic flow. In this, it is assumed that the nozzle do not cause friction between them and mass of the system. Pure adiabatic expansion occurs from boiler pressure to exit pressure. You can observe in the enthalpy entropy diagram. There is another flow of steam which takes place through the nozzle. It takes into account the friction produced between the wall of the nozzle and the mass of the system. As it takes, you can observe that in the diagram, as the process is frictional adiabatic flow, the friction causes resistance to flow which is converted into heat. Steam at expansion tends to condense, but heat produced by the friction tends to dry, thus improving the dryness fraction at exit pressure, and it is represented by the line A and B. Moving further, we have different shapes of nozzles. So, the first is a convergent nozzle, the second one is a divergent nozzle, and the third one is a convergent divergent nozzle. A convergent nozzle, when the cross section of a nozzle decreases continuously, you can observe in the diagram, the cross section is decreasing from point 1 to point 2 or from section 1 to section 2 continuously. So, in that case it is called as convergent nozzle. When the cross section from section 1 to section 2 you observe in the second diagram, if it increases continuously from the entrance to exit, you can call it as a divergent nozzle. When the cross section from section 1 to section 3 decreases continuously and from its entrance to throat and then increases from its throat to exit, in that case we will call it as convergent divergent nozzle, which is represented in diagram 3. You can observe here. So, the section 3 is called as throat. So, from the entrance of the nozzle, the cross section is going to decrease, and from the throat to exit, the cross section is going to continuously increase, and this kind of nozzles are called as convergent divergent nozzles. So, next we see the effect of friction in the nozzles. In convergent divergent nozzle, we will take convergent divergent nozzle here. So, the length of the convergent portion is very small as compared to divergent poses. Thus, the most friction in nozzle occurs in the divergent process. The effect of friction is to reduce the available enthalpy drop. So, there will be enthalpy drop from A to B dash. So, but in actual process it to take place from A to B. So, the kinetic energy lost in friction is converted into heat energy, which tends to dry or superheat the steam from B to B dash. Thus, friction will affect the final condition of the steam issuing from the nozzle. Moving on to next one, which is critical pressure ratio. So, mass of steam flowing through the nozzle is given by the expression m is equal to A into under the root 2000 into n by n minus 1 into P1 over V1 multiplied by P2 over P1 whole to the power of 2 by n minus P2 over P1 whole to the power of n plus 1 over n, and it is in the form of kg per second, where P1 is inlet pressure of steam, P2 is throat pressure, A is area of the throat, V1 is specific volume at pressure P1, that is at inlet pressure. For maximum discharge, so we are going to differentiate mass flow rate with respect to pressure ratio and equating to 0. So, this is the thing what we are going to do. So, we are going to differentiate this expression and we will equate with 0. So this is the thing what we are doing here, and after differentiation we will get 2 by n into P2 over P1 whole to the power of 2 by n minus 1 minus n plus 1 over n multiplied with P2 over P1 whole to the power of n plus 1 over n minus 1, which is equated to 0. Now we are going to simplify the terms by rearranging the terms. So we will get this expression, and then we are going to simplify for P2 over P1 and rearrange the terms. We will get this. So this term is taken out to the right hand side and the power becomes minus, and then you will get this expression after simplification for the power, and finally you will get the pressure ratio P2 over P1 is equal to 2 over n plus 1 whole to the power of n by n minus 1, and the critical pressure ratio and condition for maximum discharge. So this is the critical pressure ratio. The critical pressure ratio is given for, so given for maximum discharge condition is 2 by n plus 1 whole to the power of n by n minus 1. Moving on to next one, that is super saturated flow. So this type of flow occurs in divergent portion of the convergent divergent nozzle. So when steam passed through the nozzle, the velocity increases and further expansion divergence portion takes place very rapidly. Due to rapid expansion, the steam does not have time to condensate. It remains in superheated state. Thus, this type of flow is called as supersaturated flow. The main effect of supersaturated flow are, the first one is entropy and specific volume of steam increases, exit velocity of steam reduces, dryness fraction of steam increases, and for same pressure limits enthalpy drop reduces. So these are the effects what we can see with respect to supersaturated flow of steam. And this is the end of session on steam nozzles. Thank you so much. Please do subscribe to my channel DR Mech Academy.